This is a Majesty 120. It can house up to 8 crew, and you have 6 rooms inside with space for up to 14 different guests. The length overall is 121 feet and 4 inches. It has a beam of 26 feet and 6 inches, so it's a very beamy boat. You have tons of volume on the inside, and when we explore this yacht, you're gonna see what I mean. It definitely feels like a much larger yacht on the inside, and it also has a draft of 6 feet and 8 inches. Thank you to Majesty Yachts USA for granting me access on board. Let's go ahead and get started with this Majesty 120 Super Yacht Tour. So right off the back of the Super Yacht, you have your swim platform, and you can see there are some chalks here, and this is where you'd store your tender. And we step onto this passerelle. Behind this transom door, or transom wall, I should say, you also have a massive beach club area inside, full of chairs, sofas, that type of thing. It's currently closed for the show, but I'm gonna throw up a picture on screen to show you what that's like. And this one isn't set up for it, but you could also put tracks in the swim platform. So if you wanted to use the space for your tender storage and have it more streamlined, you could do so. But I think for many, it works to just have the tender right here. You put that in the water, you open this up, and you can enjoy your beach club area. And then one feature that's really cool on this passerelle, it's not just your standard passerelle. When this is put back into the ship, you'll see right here, these teak platforms or rectangles, these actually transform into the steps that bring you from the swim platform up into the aft deck. So that's a neat little bit of engineering. And then if we look up, there's also the crane. It's kind of hard to make out, but it's right tucked away on top of the aft deck here, and that's how you release your tender into the water. So it's nice that it's completely tucked out of the way. And then now we're gonna step up into the aft deck, which you'll see is a pretty massive space. You have this huge table with a long row of bench seating. Like I said, 26 feet beam. Definitely have a far way to travel to get across. And you do have boarding gates on both sides. And while we're here, I gotta point it out, this is a model of the Majesty 175. Maybe one day we'll be able to tour this beauty of a ship. But for now, I'm extremely happy to be on board this 120. You can see over here we have a sink and a little bar area underneath there. There is a refrigerator in there. Because this yacht is so special, we're not gonna be opening up every single compartment. But let's step inside of this beautiful Majesty 120. You'll see you have a very modern yet elegant interior design in here. You have the large TV that pops up right behind that sofa. And you have the really large windows as well. So you have tons of natural light in this space. And then if we step forward, you'll find the formal dining area. You have this beautiful block table with the lovely lighting overhead. Then you also have this decorative feature on the wall here. So we're going to quickly move into the galley. This yacht is fully crewed. So here you have this full-size drink and wine fridge. And then you have this little stew pantry area. So you have your sink, an ice maker. And then through this door is where we find the galley. And this is set up for professional use. This yacht is used as a charter yacht. So you have all professional appliances. And there's also another built-in fridge and freezer right here. So you have plenty of cold storage. There are side access doors on either side. There is one right next to the galley and one right here. You have this beautiful, I believe this is marble, but this beautiful floor. For all of you IT nerds, I'm sure you'll appreciate this. You have your rack right here. And then here we'll find the day head for the main deck. It's also being used right now, but there is a laundry room right here with a double set of professional washing machines and dryers. And then let's continue forward onto this main deck owner's suite. This room is so bright, so spacious. I love the backlit stone as the headboard. You have a desk and dressing table over here. And then here you have more of that marble. You have your double vanity. And then you have a really large shower over here with the rainfall, of course. And I like how there's a good sized window, so you get a great view in the shower as well. And on the opposite side, you have this area closed off, which is nice, with your toilet and bidet. And of course you have pocket doors to close off this space. Then of course you're going to have a lovely walk-in closet with all the built-in shelves and plenty of hanging space. And then if we head down the staircase, I love the strips of LED lights. You get to this really large landing, and you have 5 additional cabins down on this level, as well as a fridge right here. So we'll start with these 2 mirrored cabins back here. You have that same really bright, really elegant design in here. The closets are over here. You have your TV up on the wall. And then, of course, you're going to have a beautiful ensuite as well. Now this other cabin will be mirrored to the last, so very similar as before. And now we have 2 more mirrored cabins, and these ones have singles in them. But they also have Pullman berths, and this is how you get from 12 jumping up to the 14. Technically, you could sleep 2 extra people in each of these Pullmans. Once again, they have those vertical accent lights in a lot of these different rooms, which I really like. Let's open this up for you. Every single ensuite has some type of stone with the bench. And then you'll see we lit this up. You have customizable lighting options to give you that lighting effect from the rainfall shower. You can control that from this panel right here. Once again, 2 singles, the Pullman berth, and then the ensuite. And then last but not least, certainly not least, all the way forward, we have this gorgeous VIP cabin. And the crew area is actually located all the way aft on this ship, and that's one reason why you can fit the extra cabin up here, and it's such a large size. You'll have your ensuite over here, and these rooms light up automatically as we step in. It actually sensed us a little bit early, but these lights will light up automatically as you walk in. And of course, you're gonna have the rainfall shower with that customizable lighting feature. And then we have a walk-in closet as well as your TV. So, I don't know about you, I'm extremely impressed with all the space and all the different cabins. Every single room is extremely high-end. Even the little details in the walls here. Every single space has been thought about. And if you're enjoying this Majesty 120 Super Yacht Tour so far, make sure you subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to the channel. We post a new yacht tour every single week. And also make sure you like the video, because that helps push it out to a greater audience. And I, of course, appreciate that greatly. Now we're going to head upstairs. And I think we'll start forward first into the bridge. Obviously, you'll see that this is an ultra-modern bridge for an ultra-modern yacht. These captain's chairs are adjustable in multiple different ways. You have all of your SIMRAD screens and controls for the super yacht. And if we look behind us, we do have the side access doors on each side. The sofa in the middle. And then we're not going to go in there, but the captain's cabin is located just behind the bridge. And while we're up here, let's head out this open door. You do have docking stations on either side, so the captain can easily step out and dock this vessel with the help of the crew. And all the way forward, you have the perfect blend of business and pleasure, because we have this U-shaped seating area wrapped around these two tables, and they have a little bit of marble detailing and stainless steel in the middle of them. And then forward of this seating area, you have this massive sun pad. And then moving even forward, we have a couple of jet skis stored up here, as well as the crane to release them into the water right in the middle. And we're not going to open it up, but down in here you have basically the largest bosun's closet I've ever seen. It's a huge storage space underneath this whole section. So you can have cleaning supplies, extra fenders, your lines, anything you need to store down here, you can. And then it's pretty cool because this deck actually wraps all the way around to the bridge deck aft. But we'll head back inside. So now we're going to step into the Sky Lounge. You have the day head for this level. It's my worst nightmare to just open this up. You know, typically at a boat show, you're not supposed to use these, but hey, you never know. Well, someone will do. One thing I learned from my time in the Air Force, if there is a sign or a specific rule that seems obvious, it might not be obvious to everyone, and there's a reason they specifically have to put that there. So I always like to knock just to be safe. In this area, you can close this off. You have a TV that's built in right here. And then check out the Sky Lounge. You have this plush, really deep sofa. And then you have this bar area back here. I love the design between the light and dark woods. And if we come back here, you'll see your sink. And then, I know earlier I said I'm not going to open everything up, but we will open these ones. You have your ice maker and a refrigerator. So the crew is set up really well to take care of the guests. And you also have all your glassware stored right behind. And there are those additional LED strips in the ceiling. They're just not on currently. So now we're going to head to the bridge deck aft, and all of these doors are powered, but they just have them open for the show. You have this huge dining table, so every single one of your guests can sit out here and enjoy an outdoor meal. You have another little storage catering area over here. And then you also have this really casual seating area back here. I would just love to have a morning cup of coffee up here and peer off the back of my super yacht. Maybe one day. And because this is a tri-deck super yacht, we do have one more deck to check out. So let's head upstairs. And I think we'll start back to front. So here's an even greater vantage point. You have this row of sunbeds, but these two chase sections right here can actually be moved away. So this could be a bench or a sun pad. And of course, if you wanted something else, you could throw whatever type of furniture you wanted out here, but this fills up the space really nicely. And then if we look all the way forward, there is a hardtop over, I'd say about between 2/3 and a half of this sun deck. You have this freestanding furniture right here. This is an enormous teak outdoor furniture set. Then of course, each level has to have its own custom bar. And then you have your sink, and of course, ice maker, fridge, storage, and it looks like there's a little barbecue as well. I also like the teak detailing that they put into the hardtop. And then all the way forward, we have the built-in hot tub with the sun pads that surround it. So we've seen every entertaining area, but we still have a few more areas to check out. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but like I said in the beginning, it's honestly just mind-blowing that this yacht is only 121 feet and 4 inches. They did a fantastic job with the engineering, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Gulfcraft and Majesty. But now we're back on the main deck. Here is where we started. And we'll see this open door right here. I'm gonna make sure I don't get anyone on camera. But down here, we have the crew mess. All right, apologies guys, the crew is actually eating their breakfast. They work extremely hard at these boat shows, so I'm not gonna make them get out of the way so I can film the crew mess for you guys, so I think that's fair. But through the crew mess, you wrap around and there's the door to the engine room. You'll see this engine room is really clean, really well lit. You have your generators, 2 Kohler generators, they're right back here. And then this door will lead to that beach club from the back. Now let's talk about the performance of this super yacht for a moment. This yacht comes with a pair of MTU engines They're 16V 2000 M96L engines. They're 2,600 horsepower each. Your top speed is 20 knots. You can cruise at 18 knots comfortably. And if you drop your speed down to 10 knots, you get 3,000 nautical miles of range. So you have pretty great performance for a yacht of this size. You could definitely travel far and see many exotic places. All right, we're gonna try to make sure the crew stays off the camera. Yep, thank you. And down in that crew mess, there are 3 different crew cabins. And then I'm told in the captain's cabin, he actually has a double-sized bed as well as an additional Pullman berth. So there's lots of different options for your crew configuration. Here you're getting one last shot of the main salon. So thank you so much to Majesty Yachts USA for granting me access on board. This is an incredible, simply stunning super yacht. I'm so excited I got to tour it for you all. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. And we will catch you next time.